Welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a Bitcoin update. We're going to be going through Bitcoin price action on the short-term time frame all the way through to the macro as well. We're going to be looking at my key indicators on how I am making money in this market today. Amazing stuff. Without further ado, let's get straight into the Bitcoin charts because we've seen a massive pump to the upside after setting a new bear market low, looking pretty horrific. And as you can see, we do have a potential head and shoulders pattern. But before we get deep into that, I just want to jump straight through to the giveaway, guys. And the giveaway winner from last video is going to be LR, and as you can see, I've commented there, you have won the giveaway, so make sure you drop me a message on Telegram LR and I will get back to you and get you added to the indicators that I use to scalp these markets every single day. Also, guys, with the whole situation with FTX and them essentially going bankrupt and people losing their money and getting hacked and stuff, what I would recommend that you do is you set up an account on every exchange and split up your portfolio just in case we do have exchanges go down in this horrific situation. So what I would do here, I'd get an account on BitGet, account on Bybit, an account on Femex, and account on KuCoin as well. You can see the bonuses, you can see the links there. So I'd do that, split up your portfolio, and it literally eliminates a lot more of the risk that is that we're facing in these current situations. Without further ado, let's get straight back into Bitcoin, guys, because that's why we're here. If you like the content, smash a like. If you like the content in general, smash the subscribe. I'm doing this literally all the time, making content. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. You can see head and shoulders pattern that we were talking about before, guys. You can see the head that it's an inverted head and shoulders pattern. You can see on the lower side here, around 15,440 was the low for the new bear market low for Bitcoin right now, looking pretty horrific there. But at this point in time, it is acting as a level of support from the previous low, and this was at around 15,462. So we have set a new low, but it is acted as support. And you can see from that low to the upside now, we have literally gone up around 6.64%. So it's still quite a significant move to the upside for Bitcoin, but let's not kid ourselves, guys. The fundamental side of cryptocurrency right now, the FUD. If you go on Twitter, look on Twitter, the FUD on Twitter has just been absolutely horrific for the last couple of weeks here. So I wouldn't expect amazing things for crypto right now because I know a lot of people are not finding this good. I think one thing that happened today was Cathie Woods basically came out and said that she sees Bitcoin being at $1 million a coin in 2030, which is literally only 8 years or nearly 7 years away from where we are now. So that's going to be absolutely amazing. I think, to be honest, I think it will be higher than that in 2030 when we have a lot more exposure and a lot more of the world actually adopts cryptocurrency in general with the whole Web3 developments. But that's obviously some good news coming through for crypto for someone of her figure to actually say that. So yeah, all good stuff coming through from there, and that's why we are probably seeing this little bit of a pump. In terms of the levels that we're looking for here for this inverted head and shoulders pattern, guys, you can see the top side, this neckline that we're looking for is going to be around 16,800. If that does happen, then there is going to be a breakout to the upside here. There is going to be a breakout from this symmetrical triangle chart pattern to the upside here. And in terms of a measure move, we're going to be looking for something along the lines of this, guys. We're going to be looking for something along the lines of this. It is going to find resistance along the way, only naturally because of the market structure that we do have. As you can see, I've got 16,820 there for very heavy levels of resistance. I mean, the last couple of times that we've tested this area, we've been absolutely obliterated here on the short-term time frame. You can see smash down like that. You can see instant that death wick to the upside here on Bybit. I don't think this happened that much on a lot of other exchanges, but it's still acting as resistance there on Bybit. So please be aware for that, guys. If we do come up, I'm probably not going to be going long anytime soon until I see a few more factors come into play, right? And make sure you watch the video to maybe the two-thirds of the way through, because I'm going to be going through exactly why and when I'm going to be going long, if I am going to be going long. So the move on the short-term time frame is going to be around something along the lines of this. We do have the inverted head and shoulders, which should bring us up to around 16,800, that sort of area, but the move is all the way up to around 17,100. Interesting stuff there as well, and it's worth around 3.21%, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that, guys. In terms of the MACD, we do have potential for a trend cycle coming through, and this is going to be looking something along the lines of this. And just please be aware when this does happen, we will be seeing resistance at the top of potential pumps, okay? So make sure you're looking at the MACD for resistance to be coming down like so and bringing us back down to that central point. That's what I would say about the MACD. In terms of the RSI right now here, in terms of scalping, guys, we're overbought pretty badly, and We're overbought pretty badly, so that does tend to usually mean we need a pullback. We are on a very, very crucial trend line as well there, guys. As you can see, trend line of this pattern, so there is going to be resistance here. We've slammed it down multiple times here from before, so I probably would expect to come down to around 16,300 and then hopefully continue this uptrend, something along the lines of this, and then see these further higher prices coming through, right? That's sort of what I would be looking for here for Bitcoin. In terms of going back to the RSI quickly, you can see I've got this trend line drawn in from that low, and then we've got the higher low coming through on the RSI as well in terms of the price action there. I would see us come down. If we do see a dump coming down, I would see a nice little bounce of support on this 46 level and going from there. That sort of area, guys, I would really be watching. And if we can see us come down to that, please be aware a bounce in terms of bullish momentum is probably due from that area. Moving on to the midterm time frame here for Bitcoin, because this is where it gets pretty interesting, guys. And the reasoning for this is, let's talk about the volume weighted ATR band indicator that I use pretty much every single day to trade. You can see the 30-minute volume weighted ATR band is sat around 16,700. Okay, now we were just talking about 16,800 for the inverted head and shoulders chart pattern, for that potential move to the upside from that symmetrical triangle chart pattern breakouts. If this is going to happen, I want to be looking for a candle body close on the 4-hour above the 30-minute volume weighted ATR band. If we do see that, we can use this as confirmation that we are actually going to be using as support. Hopefully that is going to happen, but then please be aware on the way up 16,900 we do have the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement there, guys, from the most recent downtrend. So please be aware for that. If that is going to happen, look at the resistance that we do find off this bad boy continuously. Okay, so this is going to be an area that I'm going to be using for a take profit if I do go long here. Okay, if I do go long here, let me go into a few more indicators and show you exactly what I'm waiting for before I do press that big juicy green button to the upside, right? I know it's pretty risky in this horrific bear market, but yeah, I would ideally like to get over the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement and ideally over the hourly as well. But there's a few factors in there. Maybe it's going to be a scalp long. Maybe we're going to have multiple take profits as we go up, gridding those take profits, basically taking profit as we go and basically moving our stop loss to our entry point if that does happen. Now, if this is going to happen, guys, we need to basically take into consideration market structure already. Market structure is also looking horrific. We are still breaking lows. We are still setting lower highs. We are still in horrific bear market. We do need to retrace, though. We do need a Fibonacci retracement for this market structure to be essentially valid, okay, essentially valid, and this is going to be what we're looking for in terms of the 16,900. In terms of the directional movement index, guys, this actually shows pretty bad news, unfortunately. The ADX is right down here at around 16.2, and this shows, for you guys that don't know, this shows the strength of the trend that we're currently in. Okay, we have just had that bullish crossover here on the directional movement index with the ADX nice and low around 16. So that basically shows the bullish trend that we're actually hunting for right now, that we're looking for, isn't going to be that great. Okay, obviously, this indicator isn't 100% all the time. No indicator is. But this basically shows that it's not going to be that great and we'll probably do some sideways action or potentially continuation to the downside. And for that, I would be looking for this positive to cross back over with this negative here. If this does happen on the directional movement index and the ADX is creeping up here, if the ADX is above 20 and this does happen, then I really would expect new bear market lows to be coming through, guys. I really, really would. So keep your eyes peeled for that. In terms of what we're looking for on the RSI, we have seen this giant, okay, this giant, you can see we set this low coming through from here. We have set a new, a higher low coming through on the RSI, but that technically means, guys, if you look at the price action, we did set actually a new low. We did set a new low in terms of the price action down at around 15,440. And this essentially means that with the RSI here, we've actually got a bullish divergence, and it's a bloody big bullish divergence, if I may say. So this is probably why we are seeing a lot of upwards momentum coming through from here. So definitely take that into consideration when trading at the moment. There is bullish momentum, and to be honest with you, we've been coming down for quite a while now. So be prepared. We are due some upside. So this is absolutely fine. This is absolutely natural. But what I am looking for is that break of this level of resistance on the shorter term time frame. Now moving on to my sort of my super trend, my ultra swing, my linear trend spotter, triple EMA, double EMA moving averages, my main indicators that I use to trade these markets. And to sort of get a bias, guys, you can see we've just actually had a very strong buy signal coming through from the super trend cross with the volume. This is interesting because we have claimed the double EMA, the double exponential moving average as a level of support as well with this buy signal, okay? So technically, this is quite strong right now. So please be aware for that. There is bullish momentum to the upside. And also on top of that, we have seen the linear trend, the super trend actually turn blue, waiting for that buy signal coming through as well. Now, what I'm waiting for here before I just jump in a massive long, because obviously it's horrific market conditions right now with there's so much FUD on Twitter. It's just absolutely horrific. So I'm not going to be jumping into this. It's not very good. It's not very safe. It's not a great risk reward. But what I am looking for is a nice moving average crossover to validate this. When this does happen, we get a nice triple EMA with a double EMA crossover. This tends to usually mean a reversal in the trend, and after seeing such horrific downside, I would expect a nice little pump, probably all the way up to around 17.2, that sort of area. And as I said, on the shorter term time frame, what we were looking for is going to be around 17.1 and moving up from there, okay? So there's definitely a few areas to be looking out for there. And that's the indicator that I'm really waiting for that extra confluence to be looking out for there, guys. Moving on to the longer term, the macro time frame, in terms of looking for potential take profits for this potential long here, it is going to be this upside here of around 17,200, because we know the resistance that we have off this area. This box zone goes all the way back to the bull run of 2017, right? The end of 2017. So yeah, it's very, very interesting to see how this actually is here, and what we can be using for this potential take profit, right? So it's going to be around 17,200. We do have a point of control on the daily. It is currently sat around 16,481, which is currently where we're at. So I'm looking for a nice big move to the upside from there. When this does happen, that's going to be great. Another thing to be looking out for there, guys, is the price action channel. Price action channel coming down after such a significant move. What usually happens, we retrace the price action channel and then we reject. We have some sort of movement off the price action channel to be looking out for there. So again, looking for that potential long position that we're looking for there. Not going to be huge, guys. We're going to have probably $100 in each take profit movement, and we are going to be really getting out of our position when we hit this price action channel. And that, at the moment, is currently around 17,600. How low will this come before we hit it? It's going to be interesting, but every time we do hit it, we do see a significant move. So I probably would expect to come up at this point in time to around 17,200, and then see us come down and play in this ranging period again, right? Play in this range, because there's so much uncertainty in the market right now. I would expect to come back down to around 15,600 and just range between 17 and 15.5, that sort of area for probably the next week or so. That's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Do appreciate it. And remember, guys, sign up to these exchanges and spread out your portfolio so you don't get hit with the horrific mess of crypto at the moment with everyone's portfolios, right? It's a horrible game. Don't get fooled by it. So yeah, and there's plenty of bonuses there for you guys to reap the rewards too as well. But yeah, overall, thank you ever so much for watching. Do appreciate it. If you did like the content, smash a like on it. If you did want to enter tomorrow's giveaway, well, today's giveaway, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know your opinions in the comment section. I will get back to you. I'll drop a little message back to you guys there as well. And if you are looking for a new Telegram community, the link is in the description as well. Completely free to join, guys. Pretty good, tightly knitted family there as well. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash.